Hello, welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. Today we're going to play another game from our dead ball season replay using Action PC Baseball in 1905 New York Giants, 36-16. Currently 2 games out of first place. They are facing in a series with the first place Chicago Cubs, who are 39-15. So they're 2 games behind in second place. Game number 53 of the season. So, without further ado, let's get this game underway. Mr. Brody is here.
Pitching for Chicago, Jake Reimer.
So, Jake Reimer is going...
New York, center fielder, Mike Dunlap.
So, Jake Reimer is on the hill for the Chicago Cubs. He's currently 8-2 on the season with a 2.02 earned run average, 18-12 on the actual season. He's pitched 102 1/3 innings, allowing just 81 hits, 27 walks, 47 strikeouts, whip of 1.055. Opponents are only hitting .214 against them. So the New York Giants lineup against him is going to be Mike Donlin, the center fielder, will lead it off, followed by Sam Mertes in left field. Roger Bresnahan behind the plate. The Hall of Famer will be batting third, followed by the first baseman Dan McGann, the first baseman. Strang is getting a start at second base in place of Gilbert. Art Devlin, the third baseman, will hit fifth. George Brown, the right fielder, seventh. Dowling, the shortstop, will hit eighth, and Wiltze is on the hill, will bat ninth. So, let's see here. 8 starts on the year, 5-2 with an ERA of 4.21 is Wiltze. Second start against Chicago. He's 0-1 against the Cubs with an 11.12 earned run average. So he's had a hard time against the first place Cubs. Reimer is 8-2, like we said, with a 2.02 earned run average. His second start against New York. So he's also 0-1 though, with a 3.24 earned run average against the Giants. So Frank Schultze is riding a 12-game hitting streak for the Cubs. So, without further ado, let's get this game underway. So, Reimer is on the hill for the Cubs. The outfield for the Cubs is Schultze in left, Stagel in center, and Maloney in right. So, Schultze has a liability in left field, only a 2 rating, whereas Stagel and Maloney are excellent in center and right. In the infield, it's Casey, Tinker, Evers, and Chance, the famous Tinkers to Evers to Chance. Excellent infield. Casey a little bit below average at third, but the rest of it very good. So Kling behind the plate is excellent, with an excellent arm. So we'll have our work cut out. We're going to try to run, and Reimer is below average on the hill. So Mike Donlin steps in. Mike Donlin hitting .370 in the replay with 3 homers, 25 runs batted in, 9 doubles, and 7 triples. So Reimer looks in for the sign from Kling. Here's the windup in the pitch. And a strikeout.
Sam Mertes.
So next up, Sam Mertes. Mertes hitting .268 with 2 homers, 30 runs batted in, 10 doubles, and 4 triples. And that's going to be a base hit.
Catcher, Roger Bresnahan.
So 1 out single for Sam Mertes. We'll bring up the catcher, Bresnahan. Bresnahan having a great replay so far, hitting .371 with 26 runs batted in, 11 doubles and 2 triples. So are we going to go with a hit and run here? I think we may go with a hit and run. Let's go with a hit and run here. And that's going to be a dribbler to short. And the only play is going to be first, so they stay out of the double play by having Mertes in motion. So McGann with a chance to put the Giants on top early here. McGann hitting .291 with 3 homers, 46 runs batted in, 8 doubles, and 5 triples. Pitch to McGann. And it's going to be 0-1. And that is going to be a fly ball to center. And that will be caught in the inning.
no errors, New York 0, Chicago coming to bat.
So Hooks Wiltze on the hill. Like you said, he...
New York, Hooks Wiltze. Leading off for Chicago, right fielder, Billy Maloney.
So the announcer needs some coffee as he's slow. 5-2, one-loss record for Wiltze with a 4.21 earned average. 66 and a third innings pitched, 66 hits allowed, 1 home run, 21 walks, 47 strikeouts. Opponents are hitting .255 against him with a whip of 1.31. So the defense behind Wiltze is going to be Sam Mertes in left, Donlin in center, Brown in right. Just an average defense. Outfield with not very good arms. In the infield, a little bit better. Devlin and Dahlen above average on the left side of the infield, with Strang below average at second and McGann average at first. Bresnahan behind the plate above average with an average arm, and Wiltze on the hill above average range. So the lineup for the first place Chicago Cubs is going to be Billy Maloney, the right fielder, batting first. Evers at second, batting second. Chance at first, batting third. Batting cleanup is Slagle, the center fielder. Schultze, who's riding the 12-game hitting streak, batting fifth and left. Tinker, the shortstop, batting sixth. Casey at third base, batting seventh. Kling behind the plate, batting eighth, and Reimer on the hill will bat ninth. So Billy Maloney comes in with a .291 average on the season with 18 runs batted in, 8 doubles and 2 triples. Wiltze looks in for the sign from Bresnahan as a wind up in the pitch. And that's going to be a fly ball to right. Brown drifts to his right and makes the catch. So Johnny Evers up there now. Evers hitting .306 with 25 runs batted in, 2 doubles. And that is going to be a fly ball to center. Donlin is there. Donlin is there and makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 up and 2 down for Frank Chance. Frank Chance hitting .319, close to his .316 for the season. 16 runs batted in, 6 doubles, 2 triples. And that is going to be a liner to short, where Dallin will make the catch.
Chicago 0. Second baseman, Sammy Strang.
So Strang getting a chance to start today. Strang with a good bat, not so great at defense. So no score after 1. 283 hitter on the season with a homer and 12 runs batted in. A double and a triple. And Strang will draw the walk.
Third baseman, Art Devlin.
So Strang reaches. On the leadoff walk, Art Devlin up there now, and Devlin, I think we're going to go with a hit and run. He's slightly better at that than Bunting, so we're going to go with a hit and run again. Strang a 6 base running speed. And that's going to be a fly ball to center.
Right field.
And Stagel will make the catch for out number 1 as Strang heads back to first. So George Brown up there now. Brown having a good season, .325 with 2 homers, 38 runs batted in, 4 doubles and 8 triples on the season. Takes a ball, just low. And that's going to be a fly ball to left, and that is going to be, wow. Some weird animation on that one, but 1-1 the count now on Brown. This goes out of play. 2-1 now, way inside. And that's going to be hit to center. And nope, we're not going to try it here. McGraw will hold the runner. Stagel makes the catch. So Bill Dallin up now, .247 with 2 homers, 37 runs batted in. 8 doubles, 4 triples. He takes the ball way outside. And swung on and missed. 1-1 the count. 2-1 now. And that's a liner to third. And that'll do it. Casey makes the catch.
Center fielder, Jimmy Slagle.
So Jimmy Slagle up now. Comes in hitting .237 with 24 runs batted in. 6 doubles and a triple. And that is going to be hit to McGann. He'll take it to the bag himself for out number 1.
Left fielder Frank Schultz.
So Frank Schultz comes in with a 12-game hitting streak, average up to .340, 70 points above his season average. Homer and 15 runs batted in, 5 doubles and 8 triples. Wiltze looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a dribbler. Wiltze goes over to cover. And McGann will feed him for out number 2. So Joe Tinker up there now. Joe Tinker hitting .283, 2 homers, 26 runs batted in, 3 doubles and 2 triples. Actually, 7 doubles and 3 triples. Tinker riding a 6-game hitting streak. He pops it up behind the plate. Bresnahan is there, and he will make the catch. What a great play there.
Across in the bottom of the 2nd. New York 0, Chicago 0.
So Bresnahan makes a great catch.
Hooks Wiltze.
Hooks Wiltze comes up. Hooks Wiltze having a great season at the plate. He is 13 for 30 for a .433 clip. 5 runs batted in, 2 doubles. So Reimer looks in for the sign from Kling. Here's the wind up in the pitch. And it's going to be a base hit. So Wiltze continues his hot hitting for the season. Gets himself a leadoff single here in the top of the 3rd. Mike Donlin up there now. And I think we're going to go Wiltze. We're going to go with a hit and run, I think. Yeah, we'll go with a hit and run. And that's a fly ball to center. Wiltze goes halfway, goes back to the bag. As Stagel makes the catch. So Sam Merte is up there now. Merte's 1 for 1. And that is going to be a fly ball to center. Stagel goes way back, and he makes the catch on the warning track. So Mertes gave that one a ride, but nothing to show for it. So I'd bring up Bresnahan. Bresnahan has an 8-game hitting streak going. 0 for 1 today. Takes the ball. And 2-0 the count, so good hitters count for Bresnahan. And he gets himself, hits it right back up the box, but
no runs.
Reimer will make the play to end the inning.
New York 0, Chicago 0.
So after 2, so after 2.5, no score. Doc Casey getting a start at 3rd today. Well, actually, he is the 3rd baseman. 245 with 26 runs batted in, 8 doubles, 5 triples. And that is going to be a liner to Brown, makes the catch for out number 1. Johnny Kling up there now. Kling hitting just 157 on the season. He's been struggling with 10 runs batted in and 1 double. And that is going to be a fly ball to center. Donlin goes way back and makes the catch up against the wall. So that one almost got out. But Donlin was able to make the catch. Donlin looks like Joey from Friends a little bit there in that picture. So Reimer up there now. Reimer just a 171 hitter with 6 runs batted in, though. And has himself a triple. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be hit to Strang. Strang over to McGann to end the inning.
No hits, no errors. New York 0, Chicago 0.
So Wiltze goes through the lineup the first time in order. And it's no score after 3. McGann to lead it off. McGann fly deep to right field this first time up. And he flies deep to right this time, and again, Maloney is there to make the catch for out number 1. So Sammy Strang up there now. Strang walked in his first at-bat. Hits it to left. Schultze really has to move. Makes the catch for out number 2. So that brings up Art Devlin. Fly to deep left center his first time up. Hits a ground ball to short this time.
No runs, no hits, no
Tinker will make the play for out number 3. So after 3.5, no score. Wiltze back out on the hill. Top of the order, Maloney up there. Fly to deep right center. Maloney riding a 6-game hitting streak himself. Gets plunked with it, so the Cubs get their first base runner on the hits batsman. See what Evers does here. Evers is a good bunter. I think we're going to bring the corners in. Expecting the bunt here. Evers also with a 7-game hitting streak. Flied to center his first time up. And not even a throw by Bresnahan. So we will put the corners back there. Alright, so Maloney in scoring position with nobody out. And that's going to be a bunt now. That'll get the runner over to third with less than 2 out. So Frank Chance up there now with a chance to put the Cubs on the board first. Chance line to short his first time up. Takes the ball. Low. 1-0. 2-0 the count now. 3-0 the count. And he takes a strike. 3-1 now. Let's get aggressive again here. And that's going to be a fly ball to center. This should be deep enough to get the run in. Donlin makes the catch. Here's the throw home. No. For some reason he throws to third. Why he did that, I don't know. So 2 down now as the Cubs get on the board first on the sacrifice fly. Although it probably wasn't. I don't think it wasn't known as a sacrifice fly back then. So 1-0 Cubs. With Stagel up there now. Stagel grounded the first, his first at bat. And he's going to fly to Donlin in center, and that will do it.
No hits, no errors. Chicago 1, New York 0.
But Chicago scores 1, and after 4 full, it's 1-0 Cubs. Brown to the plate first. Brown flied to deep right his first time up. Lines him back to Reimer, makes the catch for out number 1. Bill Dallin up there now. Dallin line to third in his first at bat. And he'll line to center for out number 2. So 2 up and 2 down for the Cubs in the 5th. Hooks Wiltze has one of the 2 Giants hits. Average up to 452 now. And grounded to first. And the first baseman will take it to the bag himself down the inning.
No hits, no errors. Chicago 1, New York 0.
So Schultz 0 for 2, still trying to extend his hitting streak. Pops one up behind the plate. Looks like Bresnahan's going to have a beat on this one. And he makes the catch. So Tinker still looking to extend his 6-game hitting streak up to the plate now. And he will now into the corner. It's going to go for 2, and he'll go for 3 and get a triple. So Tinker extends his hitting streak with a 1-out triple. And we're going to bring the infield in here. As Casey's up to the plate now. Casey at the bat. Casey line to right his first time up. 0 for 1. Takes the ball 1. And it's a dribble to third. Devlin looks to run it back. Throws to first for out number 2. So Giants looking to keep this a 1-run game. Johnny Kling up there now. Kling flied to deep center his first time up. Pops one up behind the plate. This one, Bresnahan gives chase, but this one will be back out of play. So 0-1 the count on Kling. And outside corner for strike 2, so Kling quickly in the hole. Wiltze looking to finish him off. Ball 1, just low. 2-2 the count now. And that's going to be a liner to Dallin for out number 3.
Chicago 1, New York 0.
So the triple by Tinker is wasted. And it's 1-0 as we head to the 6th. So top of the order, Donlin, Mertes, and Bresnahan up against Reimer. Donlin's going to be on with a leadoff walk. So I think we're going to try... Ooh, Kling is 9, with an arm of 9, so we're not going to try to steal on him. We are going to go with a hit and run again, though. And that's going to be a ground ball. And the runner will advance to second. So runner in scoring position works the same as a sacrifice. So Bresnahan with a chance to tie the game here with a base hit. Bresnahan 0 for 2 on the day. Still looking to extend his 8-game hitting streak. Ball 1. And that's going to be a base hit. Donlin rounds third. And 60% chance we're going to send him. We're going to take a chance here. Throw is going to come in, and he will be safe. So Donlin beats the throw, and Bresnahan has himself an RBI single to tie the game at 1. So Bresnahan delivers. McGann up there now 0 for 2. Takes a strike, strike 1. And count evens at 1, 1-1. And that's going to be a ground ball to short. This could be 2 over to second for 1. Back to first. No return throw. So Tinker to Evers, but no chance. But no chance at getting the double play, as Evers will hold on to it. So Strang up there now 0 for 1 with 2 down. McGann gets his leadoff first. Ball 2. 2-0 the count. Good hitters count for Strang. Pops one up behind the plate. Kling gives chase, and that one is going to be into the crowd. So 2-1 the count now. Strang. That's going to be a ground ball to third. They go the short way and get the third out.
No errors. New York 1. Chicago 1.
But the Giants get a run and tie the game at 1. So the Reimer, the pitcher, up there now. He is 0 for 1 on the day. And he'll draw the walk. So leadoff walk to the pitcher is something you don't want to do after your team has just tied it up. So Maloney has scored the only run of the game for the Cubs. Up to the plate now. So Wiltze looks in for the sign, looks at the runner. And we're going to expect him to drop one down here. And they might go with a hit and run. And we'll play the corners in. Here's the pitch. Drops it down. They pounce on top of it, but it's going to get the job done. So successful sacrifice puts a runner in go-ahead run in scoring position for Johnny Evers. Evers 0 for 1 on the day. And that's going to be a fly ball to center. Donlin comes in, makes a nice catch, and throws to third, holding Reimer at second. So Chance up there now 0 for 2. And swing and a miss for strike 1. Count evens at 1. Pops one up behind the plate. Bresnahan gives chase, but this will be out of play. So 1-2 the count on Chance. Fly ball to... Oh my goodness, what happened to that one? So that one foul out of play. So 1-2 still on Chance. And he strikes him out. So a big strikeout for Wiltze to end the inning.
New York 1. Chicago 1.
So 1-1 as we head to the 7th. Good pitchers duel on hand here. Only 1 hit for the Cubs, just 3 for the Giants. So Art Devlin to lead it off. Devlin 0 for 2 on the day. And that one's a fly ball to center. Back goes Stagel, makes the catch on the warning track for out number 1. George Brown up there now 0 for 2 on the day. Brown is going to have himself a base hit. Just a 4th hit for the Giants. I think we're going to go with the hit and run again. And that is going to be a liner. Oh, and he's going to get doubled off.
No errors. New York
Ouch.
1.
So one of the perils of the hit and run there. So after 6.5, 1-1 still. Wiltze up there, 79 pitches through 6. Stagel up there now 0 for 2. Going to have himself a base hit. Throwing into Strang. Stagel is a threat to steal, so we're going to throw over to first. Schulte still trying to extend his 12-game winning streak. Throw over to first. He's back safely. We'll throw over again. Alright, less than 50% now. See what Schultze does here. So Schultze, a team player, even though he has a 12-game hitting streak, decides to sacrifice. Well, sacrifices. So go ahead, run in scoring position for Tinker, who's 1 for 2. Tripled, but was left there. See if he can put the Cubs on top here. Takes a strike. So swung on a miss, actually. Oh, and it's going to be a wild pitch, so that will move the runner to third. Ooh. So runner on third with 1 down. Tinker, we're going to bring the infield in now. Infield in. Tinker 1 for 2. And that's going to be up the middle, and that will, the go-ahead run will come in. So the Cubs take a 2-1 lead. On the RBI single by Tinker, we're going to throw to first. Tinker back safe. He gets even bigger lead now. Tinker being very aggressive there. Casey at the bat, 0 for 2. Drops 1 down. I'll get the runner over, but now with 2 down. So Kling with a chance to add to the Cubs' 2-1 lead. 0 for 2. Ball 1. 2-0 the count. 3-0 the count now. And Wiltze walks him in 4 pitches. Not such a bad thing as he gets to the pitcher here. As Bresnahan goes to the hill, goes back behind the plate. Here's the pitch. And outside corner, strike 1. And that one is going to drop in there. And that will get a run home. As the pitcher, Reimer, helps his own cause, now 3-1. And we don't have much of bullpen here in 1905, but we'll get what we do have warming up. So Maloney up there now, 0 for 1. Officially. 2-0 the count. And Bresnahan will go to the mound and says he's strong. I don't believe it. So Maloney up there now with a 1-1 count. 1-2 the count now. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. And that is going to be... Oh, it's going to go through. So this is what happens often with Action PC. I noticed that when the pitcher starts losing it, he loses it. So 2 outs now. Runners at the corners as the Cubs have plated 3 here. And that is going to be it as Elliott is going to come in. Elliott's already gone over his innings, but we have to keep pitching him because he's the only reliever we have. So Everett's still trying to extend his 7-game hitting streak. And that's going to be a ground ball. McGann will take it to the bag himself and mercifully end the inning. But the Cubs plate 3.
No errors.
And it's 4-1.
New York 1.
And we gotta,
Claude Elliott.
so we got to leave Elliott in there. He's our only choice now. It's a 250 with 12 at-bats. I mean, we could choose one of our starters, but we tend to stay away from that. And Elliott's going to get himself a base hit. So, good start for the Giants here in the 8th. Donlin 0 for 2 up to the plate now. And swung on a miss, strike 1. And it's a little dribbler. And Tinker's going to have to eat it. So, runners on first and second. Nobody out for Sam Mertes. Representing the tying run here. And that's going to be popped up to third. Third baseman gives chase, but that'll go out of play. So 0-1 the count on Mertes. Count evens at 1. 1-2 the count on Mertes now. And that's a fly ball. Actually, a pop-up to short. And the second. For out number 1, runners will hold. So Bresnahan up there now, 1 for 3 on the day. Ball 1. Strike 1 call, 1-1 the count on Bresnahan. 2-1 the count, good hitters count. 3-1 now. And that's going to be popped up to first. And that catch will be made in foul territory by Chance. So 2 down now for McGann, who's hitless on the day. Strike 1, swing and a miss. 1-1. And that will be lined out to Evers to end the inning. So we head to the bottom of the 8th, still 3-1. Elliott better be okay. He's our only choice. Strikeout for Elliott. Another strikeout. And strikes out the side, so I guess he was okay. So Elliott strikes out the side. So last chance here for the Giants. They need 3. Reimer still out there. 94 pitches through 8. Very economical. And that's going to be a base hit. So good start. So Art Devlin up there now, 0 for 3 on the day. Ball 1. 1-1 the count now. Swing and a miss. 2-1 now. 3-1. See if he can get on. Count full now. And he'll draw the walk. So first 2 runners on. Tying run comes to the plate now. George Brown, 1 for 3. 101 pitches now for Reimer. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. Tried to tie it with the 1 swing of the bat there. And that's going to be a fly ball to right. Deep, deep, deep. And makes the catch at the base of the wall. Strang will tag and go to third. So Brown just a few feet short of tying this game at 4. So as Maloney makes the catch, Dowling 0 for 3 up to the plate now. Ball 1. 2-0 the count now. 3-0 the count, and we're going to take one here. Strike there. 3-1 now. And a big, what the heck is going on there? Definitely something wrong in the animation there. So full count now with a 1 down for Dowling. And he draws the walk. That will load the bases. So the tying run at first. Go ahead run at the plate now. And we got to leave Elliott in there to hit for himself. He's 1 for 1. Pops one up behind the plate. That one's going to go back out of play. See if Elliott can help himself. And that's going to be a bait down the third. They're going to go to home for 1 and back to first, and that will end the game. So Elliott hits into the double play, and the Cubs hold on and win 4-1.
The final score from West Side Park: Chicago 4, New York 1. Chicago is on a 6-game winning streak.
Yeah.
Is the winner. He is now 9-2 on the season. Hooks Wiltze is the loser. He is now 5-3 on the season. Time of the game: 1 hour, 47 minutes.
Alrighty, so you've heard it all. That says it all there. The Cubs win their 6th win there, 6th game in a row. Let's check out the pitching there first. Reimer improves to 9-2. Pitches a complete game, 7 hits, allowing just 1 run. Did walk 4, but and only struck out 1, but very economical pitches, 111 pitches. 67 strikes and 44 balls. ERA now just 1.94 as he improves to 9-2. Wiltze loses 5-3, 6 2/3, 5 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned. 2 walks, 1 strikeouts. Pitches 100 pitches and only 6 2/3 innings. 65 strikes, 35 balls. Not a bad ratio. ERA 4.32 now. Elliott pitched great in relief, 1 1/3. Striking out the side in the 8th. Reimer had double negative stuff, so I don't think so there. That's his bad stuff, then. We're going to have a hard time against him later in the season. So the Cubs improved to 40-15 now in a 3-game lead over the Giants, 36-17. Let's take a look at the miscellaneous here. So triple for Tinker, stolen bases for Maloney and Bresnahan. RBI for Bresnahan is 27th. I don't know what that's for. And more RBIs. Oh, these are the other RBIs. Chance is 17th. Maloney is 19th. Tinker 27th and Reimer 7th. Hit by pitch. Wild pitch for Wiltze. Great play by Bresnahan. Giants left 8 on base. Chicago 4. Chicago turned 2 double plays, game-winning RBI for Tinker. And Reimer, I agree, gets the MVP there. So here is the score sheet for the Giants. And score sheet for the Cubs. Here's the recap. There you go. 9-2 on the season for Reimer. Wiltze took the loss. 5-3 now. So that is it. So thank you for joining me as the New York Giants fall to 36-17. The Chicago Cubs are now 3 games behind them in the National League. Cubs highlighted by 3 runs, scoring 3 runs in the bottom of the 7th. So take care, God bless, and we'll see you in the next video. I think they have another game coming up against the Cubs, where they try to get a game back here and get to back within 2. So take care and God bless. Bye-bye now.